Good afternoon, YouTube. What's going on? So, with me being out here on the road 24/7, you get to meet popular people on the road. You get to see people you watch, people who watch you, people you look up to, people you learn from. It's just bound to happen. So I'm sitting here doing my 34-hour break in Wadesville, Virginia, and I reached out to a buddy of mine and said, "Hey, I'm around the corner. Let me come say hi to you." I said, "All right, cool." So I'm gonna link up with a buddy of mine. Y'all probably saw it on the thumbnail, but actually, speak of the devil. The truck look familiar to y'all?
What's going on?
The infamous
FSC trucking. Meet Orwell.
So how long have you had her?
I bought Orwell in, if I remember right, like 2018.
Okay.
So I bought him in 18. COVID happened 2020. Car shows, because my channel was originally all car stuff. I was hiding Orwell from the channel. COVID hit, car content ended, and I just rebuilt the engine in there. So I did a first start video. Then I ran a couple vlogs with my younger son, Matthew. Next thing you know, everybody wanted to see the truck I've been hiding.
Wow.
Hell with the cars. And that's how it all started.
Right.
But yeah, roughly 18, early 19 when I started with it.
And you paid cash for your truck, I'm
Cash.
guessing? Yeah. Okay. And what did you have before this one?
01 Classic XL with a N14 Select Plus Cummins.
Nice.
Again, another cash truck.
Right.
See, what happened there was I had a yellow 99 379. It was going to cost, the frame was getting thin. It was way up there miles, almost 3 million miles on it. On its, the crate motor that was in it, which is C16 Cat. The Caterpillar wanted between needing a new radiator and rebuilding the engine, Caterpillar was wanting 30 grand for it. I didn't have it. So the answer was, I sold that truck and I bought my blue Classic XL cash. And I started running with that. ELDs hit. 01 was 1 year too new, so I had the old truck problems with the new truck problems all at the same time. So I sold that truck, bought Orwell. Didn't get to keep them long before I had to put a new engine in them. So I put all new brakes, tires, basically every rubber hose the Peterbilt installed, I had to replace it. Got them running good. The motor dropped the cylinder liner O-ring, not the liner, the O-ring. So it dumped all the water in the oil.
Wow.
So I rebuilt it myself at my shop. So I am the warranty.
Right. Wow.
But there it is. Don't know what dime on it or the trailer.
Wow.
I can't say the same for the dually, but I will always eat. I could let the dually ride as long as I got this.
Right.
I'll feed my fat ass.
And you were telling me that you had an FLD at once too?
I had an FLD and a Classic. The very first truck I had that I bought was a 95 FLD Freightliner. It was 120. Basically just like yours with a little longer wheelbase. Had the side fairings and it was an old road scholar truck in fact.
Oh wow.
Had a 4 1/4 3406E Cat and that 15 speed, that reverse one with the high gear up against the dash. I hated the transmission, but I loved the truck. But I went bankrupt on it.
Oh wow.
That didn't work out so good. My first attempt as an owner operator, and I did everything wrong.
Wow.
And the numbers proved it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Wow.
long story short, a repo man took that truck. But the funny thing was, I started on a lease purchase when I got my 99 Pete. Now that I was able to pay off. But at the same time I had the Pete, I still had that Freightliner waiting on him to take it. At one point, I was looking at actually trying to see what it would take to get it back, but it was too far gone. They're like, no, we're coming to get it.
Wow.
But it took them a year and a half.
Wow.
They didn't really want it, but they knew I couldn't keep it.
Right. Wow. Will you give us a tour of the truck and show us what you got?
Absolutely. So this is the kind of crap that we haul. Orwell has an interesting pedigree to him. Orwell started life as a Keene transport truck out of Carlisle, Pennsylvania. So when and if I ever repaint it, it's going to look exactly as it is because I want its pedigree to stand out. It's still the original paint job. It desperately needs to be washed right now. But this is the original paint job, 40 years of fade. It was, in fact, the original driver of it, a man by the name of David Lyne, bought the truck from Keene. He leased it on with Daly. Ironically, it's a Daly truck parked next to me. But he leased it on with Daly. He got sick, and then, before he got sick, he rebuilt the engine. Then he got sick, and the truck sat for like 25 years. And I came along and bought it off a towing and recovery place that bought it off of them.
Wow.
So it's always done some degree of flatbed.
That's your old 362.
Sure is.
Yeah, that's pretty sharp.
Oh yeah, appreciate that.
I like seeing the old ones still out running.
Oh yeah. Gotta have it that way. Gotta keep old school alive.
Yes, sir.
So I started pulling step deck, double drop. So eventually I bought my own trailer. This is actually a used trailer. When I bought this used, one of the drivers that were leased on with Whitmire bought it brand new. He wanted out of the RGN, wanted to focus in the step deck. So I got this at a good price. Maybe not a great price, but for the time frame I bought it, when equipment was getting stupid expensive, I got it for a normal price.
Wow.
So I was happy. So this is what we're bringing back. We brought a Striker, one of those big airport fire trucks, down. Brought it to Wilmington, North Carolina. This is my trip back. It's a little wide only because of this. Other than that, it would be a legal load. Nice leg, 20,000 pounds. Dual sport around the back. Nice, easy run.
Wow.
Go up to Wisconsin and drop this off and go get another.
Wow.
That's what I do.
So are you more so running dedicated or?
No, I'm just, again, I'm leased on with Whitmire Express. So I'm technically a lease operator, although I own the equipment. So
Gotcha.
I'm running under someone else's authority. No different with you with LoneStar, same thing.
Yeah.
It's just I own equipment. I'm pulling my trailer, which you can do there.
Right.
But that's for you to figure out how and when that'll work out for
Right.
your finances.
Right.
But with that being said, I predominantly run East Coast only because I'm originally from Jersey, and a lot of our drivers don't like to go there.
Hey.
Because a lot of drivers don't like going there, the rates are better.
I just came back from there, and I was just telling them on my channel this whole week, there's never again. Never again. I said, you have to be a special person to go through that
You
area.
want to come out here with me? I'll show you how it's done. I grew up there, so it ain't no big thing. But
Yeah.
the money's better usually.
I can
so
imagine.
I'll take that.
I can
But
imagine.
This particular one, you know, with the big heavy fire trucks that we do, it's kind of one of them things. I'll take them anywhere as long as it ain't California. Because me and California don't get along with an 84 truck.
Wow.
And I ain't putting a new motor in it, so that's that.
Wow.
Everywhere else I go.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, I seen the green APU on a truck.
Oh yeah, that is a godsend right there.
Really?
I sleep like a baby.
What are those, 7-inch stacks?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a basic 5-inch setup to a.
The elbow? I'm sorry, the T?
It's just a wide pipe comes
Okay.
in, and the elbow's down from 5 to 7 right at the
Okay.
end of the elbow. These are basically your picket elbows like you put on a 379P.
Yeah.
Like you shorten the barrel.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise it'd be too tall. Those
Right.
right there are 13.5.
Woo!
I wanted them tall.
Yeah. But I was skeptical that mine were too tall until I went under a 13.5 bridge
Right.
in Newark,
Yeah.
and I said, oh, I'm good. That was my initiation, my confirmation that I'm good. What's the wheelbase?
I honestly never measured it.
Really?
I'll tell you. Honestly, it can't be any shorter. That's the thing with cabovers. I know a lot of people love the big, long stretch look.
Yeah.
Cabovers originally were because of getting along, trying to deal with length restrictions back in their day.
Right.
Nowadays, it's real convenient to have a short wheelbase truck to get into tight places. Sometimes it's a real pain in the neck to get a big stretched out truck. So to me, despite the fact stretched out cabovers look cool, there's really no purpose to it unless you're putting a lot of freight unless you're doing like the big long beam, putting a lot of overhang on front of your trailer.
Right.
Other than that, you see a lot of California ones, the Cabovers. There's a specific company that runs Argosies out there. And you see them, they got a big, long frame.
Right.
But when they're hauling beams, they got 10, 12 feet overhang off the front.
Right.
It looks cool.
Uh, 13 speed?
13 speed. So this engine is a 3406B Caterpillar, specifically a 7FB. It has an air-to-water intake rather than an air-to-air.
Okay.
I just had to put an aftercooler core in this thing. In the 80s, in its late 70s and 80s, everybody asks this. I'll give you the inside scoop on this one, because a lot of people will ask this. In the 70s and 80s, PACCAR asked Caterpillar to paint their engines white. That's the only reason, to make them look different, to add that prestige that both Peterbilt and Kenworth like to try to sell as a selling feature. The color is Matterhorn white. It is different from the marine and the generator power of its day. Later on in time, they gave up on the whole idea, because to be honest, keeping an engine painted white clean is a world pain in the neck, and I don't even bother.
Right.
But I had a white one, it was original, so I repainted it white when I rebuilt it. That was like this dirty ass brown.
Oh no.
You guys you see up under there.
Oh yeah. Wow.
Now the interior, go check it out all you want. It leaves a lot to be desired, as it is still original.
Oh wow.
When you climb in, grab here, not here, because that is unbolted.
Okay, gotcha.
You can grab here?
Yep, right here. Wow. Yeah, this is gonna be getting used to when I get mine.
Here, close the door, you see it's very different.
Oh wow.
And everything will feel different. When I first started driving this thing, I would always lean to the right side of the road, because when you're driving your truck, you're used to where you are in lane position.
Right.
No, when you're driving one of these, it's so wide, you literally feel like you're driving on the double yellow line.
Right.
Or the zipper. But in reality, you're not.
Right.
Because you're used to one position, you kick the truck to the right by making its adjustment. Think about it. This truck's built in 1984, right?
Right.
The Cabover, look how far away you are from your passenger side, right?
Yeah. Oh,
now, if this was a 359 the same year, you'd be rubbing, that camera would be in the guy's face.
Right.
You'd be rubbing elbows with the passenger. That's how close
This is a
you
huge doghouse. Like, I've never seen them that
yeah.
big. Is it bigger in the Pete, or is it bigger?
I know in years later, like International was making flat floor.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how you did it without raising you up even higher than you are.
Right.
But even still, this is a lot higher than most people think it is.
It is, yeah. I had a plan on how I was going to climb in here, and then
stick your phone out the window. I'm 6 feet tall.
Wow.
Right? So
yeah.
Right there, that's another foot and a half.
Yeah.
Just to get to the door sill.
Wow.
So you're 7.5 feet to the door sill.
Wow.
Figure your head's 8, almost 9 feet in the air.
Yeah, I'm looking at my truck. I'm almost to the double bunk.
See what I'm saying?
Wow. Yeah, because I had an idea of how I was going to climb in here, and it changed midway on the second step. I said, oh, snap. Wow. But yeah, this is nice.
Oh, yeah.
And it shifts the same as like a typical?
It's standard 13 speed.
Okay.
Now, that's the linkage one. It doesn't have the cables.
Ah, gotcha. Okay. Wow.
And yes, there is a little slop in it.
Oh, she's 80, what year?
84.
84, yeah.
She's 40 years old, mileage unknown.
Oh, that's the best truck to have. Does the odometer still work at all? Or
What's that?
does the odometer not work at all?
The what?
The odometer?
Not, it hadn't worked in years.
Wow.
Not since I bought it.
So DOT never knows where you are or how long you've been driving, huh?
They'll have to figure it out.
Guys, this is, wow.
See that knob right there? Push it in.
Okay.
Feel that instant mechanical caterpillar under your foot.
Oh, wow.
Hit that throttle. Just
I need a Cabover, guys.
That's one reason I love about cats, even the old mechanical ones. The throttle, as soon as you tickle it, it's instant.
Yeah.
It's right there.
I'm just touching it, guys. Like, look at that. There is no way. Wow. I wouldn't know what to do with myself.
Here, grab your knob, push the red button in and give it a pull. Just bring the idle up. You need both hands.
Okay.
It's
Push
sticky.
the button in?
Yep, push it in and give her a little pull to raise up the idle. A little more. There you go.
Okay.
The reason why guys do that is it brings the oil pressure up a little bit more. So it's not sitting down there at like 30, it's up there probably 40, 45 now. That just smooths it out. It don't, don't sit there and shake you.
Right.
There you go, that's Cabover life for you.
How do you fit in the bunk?
Very fine, that's a full-size bed. That's bigger than yours.
Yeah, you're right.
That's not a twin, that's full. I just got so much crap in there. I got my Starlink sitting in there, my clothes bag, my GoPro camera equipment, my computer equipment. I bring that all up front when I go to bed.
And the fact that this is the original interior, like, wow.
It is.
That is in great shape. Did you not ever like raise up out of a bad dream and hit your head on the roof or anything?
Nah. It's not that hard to get out. You kind of slide out feet first. When I get in, I just turn around and crawl in. To get out, I just sit down and scooch my way in feet first.
Right.
I throw my boots right down here. So I scoot down, throw my feet right in the boots, we're done. But you got to learn how to lay down getting dressed.
Right.
It's not that hard. Most people put the trousers on standing up, but
Right.
you're not doing that in this unit.
Right. Did you add the chain or was this up after you?
I added that.
Okay.
Because a lot of times you just leave the little leather pull thing, and then you instead of grabbing it, you swipe at it and you miss. That you ain't missing.
The white GoPro batteries you're telling me about.
Yep.
I need to get some more. All right, so how do I get out of this?
Ass out.
Right foot?
Bring your feet down into the steps. There you go. Now your right foot. There you go. There you go. And you're on the ground.
I wonder if I can do that every day.
When you do a mechanical detach, you do it all the time. It really ain't that hard. Or you can slide down like a stripper pole.
Right.
I don't have that kind of body though.
Wow.
There it is. Orwell.
Yes, sir.
1984. George Orwell wrote the book. Peterbilt built the truck.
Nice. Yeah, but thanks for reaching out. He found out I was here at the truck stop parked up. He said, hey.
You're live. I'm like, oh crap, I'll be there in like an hour.
Yeah.
I was like, oh no, I'll be actually quicker than that.
And pull right on through.
There you are.
So
Excellent.
you going to Wisconsin back home?
Yep.
Okay.
They're gonna drop this off and see what else they got for me.
Okay.
If not, I'll be in the shop this weekend, one or the other.
And then what all do you do at your shop?
Basically maintaining this. Right now we're working on a repaint of Chevy Suburban for my son and his wife. And after that, we're gonna get back to work on the Ford CL9000 Cabover. But more specifically, we're gonna probably get started on the trailer that came with it. We got big plans for that well, we'll see what the end of the summer maybe looks like, or at least next year for sure.
Okay.
But I gotta get that. It's got rotten cross members. The steel ones are bad, aluminum ones are good.
Right.
We need a merch trailer to sell merch, so I gotta do something with the trailer, so I may as well use it for that.
Gotcha. And where can the people find you?
You can find me on YouTube, FSC Trucking. My merch is on FSCTrucking.com. There's an FSC Trucking Facebook. I exist there. I probably ought to post on it more, but I don't. That's about it.
Nice.
Of course, you can find me on the road, Channel 19, if you see me.
Oh, there you go. So you're a 19er?
Oh, yeah.
Likewise. Okay. Okay. Nice running into you. Thank you for reaching out. And we'll see you here in the next couple of weeks.
No problem. Good seeing you again.
Yes, sir.
Have a great one.
Yes, sir. You as well. FSC Trucking, it was nice bumping into you again, sir. Safe travels. Well, I got the truck all locked up. Got my bag here. So I booked a hotel across the street here because I don't feel like idling the truck. Plus my AC compressors are not hooked up anyway, so I can't even. It's a little warm out here in Virginia, so I don't feel like being in the truck. Plus, it's been a whole long wait for the showers all day here at the Flying J. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get me a hotel. I only pay like $60 for it. I use my LoneStar discount at the Super Rate next door. Not a bougie hotel, but it's out the truck, so anything's better than that. At least I have a TV and fridge and stuff. So, guess we're going up this little steep staircase. Picked up my bag. I was gonna walk all the way around until I saw the staircase over here. I was like, I wonder if that's legit or not. We check in this way. But yeah, how convenient, huh? Truck stops right there. Got a few Estes. Truck's parked up here. Let's get checked in and check out our room. So we've checked into the hotel room. Get everything situated because I'm tired. I don't know why, but I have been asleep most of the day. I'm trying to get these blinds open somewhat. Well, I slept in this morning, I'll say that. But ended up getting up, went live with you guys early for a little bit. I was supposed to be taking a nap, but I didn't. But the sun is starting to set, so I got some editing and stuff to do, and take a shower, get wind down. I'm gonna go to bed, hopefully early. Might go live with you guys again, I don't know. But anyway, it's late in the video, but you guys roll that intro, and I will catch you guys in, ooh, that sun, golly. That better, right there, right there. That's bright right there, golly. I guess right there was a sweet spot. Nope, right there. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the morning. Y'all roll that intro when I roll up out of here.
It's you and me.
Boy, it is storming out here. We just crossed over into Tennessee. Coming out of Virginia. And it is not happy. In which I'm not really too upset about the rain. Because the scale house out there in Lebanon, Tennessee, and the scale house out there in Knoxville, Tennessee, they're pretty, they will pull you in. And so hopefully with this rain, we'll either get the bypass going across, they'll be closed, or we'll be able to just roll across the scale. Need to get around this truck. I've already booked some stuff for next week. And any kind of disruption will mess that up. But yeah, so I got up at about, no, Rain, I need you. No. Got up around 10:30 this morning. I was up on YouTube Live with you guys late last night, man. But got up about 10, went down to the Denny's at the truck stop, ate there, and left out at about 12:15, 12:30 or so. We're about 1,600 miles away from the house. I'm sorry, 16 hours. About 1,100 miles, 16 hours away from the house. So I'm gonna try to knock out half of that today, and the other half tomorrow, which is Saturday. That way I don't have to push it today, and tomorrow I can kind of chill out. Still get home at a decent time. Rain might slow me down a little bit. So we're cruising at 70 on cruise control, but I had to slow it down to about 65 with the rain. Hopefully the rain comes back right when I'm going across the scale house. Yeah, we're going up a hill now, still 70 miles an hour. They haven't been keeping up. The load that I have on me now only weighs about 2,600 or 2,700 pounds. So we just been cruising. Going to Taylor, Texas, which is not too far from Austin, Texas. And so I'll get home sometime Saturday evening. I'll do another 34-hour break. Leave out first thing Monday morning. I called them earlier, it is a live unload. They said usually it takes no more than about 90 minutes to unload. But I'll try to be first in line, get this load off of me, then I got a deadhead to go pick up my next one. Austin, San Antonio is not really good when it comes to freight. Dallas, Texas is pretty tricky. And Laredo it was just too far of a deadhead to go down to Laredo. So, yeah, so we'll get that all figured out next week. I'm trying to get everything situated. Make some decent $5,000 going from Vermont back home to Houston. Which my daily minimum is $1,200 a day. I picked this load up on what, Wednesday, I think? Is it Wednesday? But it was better than way better than everything else coming out. So it's definitely a blessing. It paid double, more than double than everything else coming out in the area. So shout out to the driver that hooked me up on it. But anyway, guys, let's get through these mountains here, these hills, these Tennessee hills, and we'll see what happens with the scale houses. Knoxville is, of course, pulling us in. I think this is most of the, I think the last scale house that I know for sure will be open on our way home, especially over the weekend. Let's see, scale, right lane. Oh yeah. Let's see, are they in, oh, LoneStar got pulled in on the other side too. Let's roll. I think we're good here on out. There's one more in Alabama, but I think we'll be all right. Go ahead and pull over up here and get some fuel. I think the little town is called Neoda, Tennessee. There's a pilot up here. So we still got about 850 miles to go. I think I got about 6.5 hours on my clock for today. Got a little Appalachian Mobile Truck and Tire Service. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Anybody coming? Nope. I don't need any fuel right now, but it doesn't hurt. according to the LoneStar app, fuel is like $2.96 a gallon here. And according to that sign, fuel is $3.99, so we're saving $1.03 off on fuel. Oh, look at the sign. Certified inspection point for LoneStar. And we got our inspection done already.
Turn left onto State 309.
All right, thank you, GPS. I guess we'll take the one that's away from everybody, I guess. Yeah, $1.03 off a gallon. Shoe, I'll take it. Cool. Right about there. I'll go ahead and fuel all the way up. Yeah, guys, thank y'all for subscribing to the channel. I think in no time we'll have 10,000 subscribers, which we're definitely grateful for that. So let's do a walk around on the truck. Might pop the hood open just to make sure everything is good. We don't have no issues. Finish getting some fuel, and we'll be back on the road. Check tires, which I will be needing some new tires pretty soon. Let's check our brake chambers. Mud flaps, mud flap brackets, airbags. We'll check our load here in a little bit. I don't know what that is. Oops, my bad. Get some new gloves. Checking my leaf springs, brake chambers up here, U-bolts, gearbox, looking for leaks. So I do know I have something going on there. But when I get home, I need to get all this cleaned up. I get home, I want to resituate this clamp there. Sounds like our pump stopped. I'm gonna go ahead and fill it all the way up. Hopefully, I won't really have to fill up next week either. Actually, fact check. With the LoneStar discount, fuel is $2.87 a gallon. At the pump, it's $3.99 a gallon. So we just saved $1.12 a gallon. The LoneStar discount. That's with IFTA, but at 188 gallons, that's about 210 bucks we just saved on fuel. So I'll get that rebated back to my fuel card. So the way it works with LoneStar, for those of you who are new to the channel, the way LoneStar does fuel deductions, as y'all see, I got 188 gallons. But the way LoneStar does fuel deductions is based off of how much money that we transfer onto our fuel card. So let's say, for instance, so let's say I book a load for $1,000. I can get a fuel advance off of every load that I book. And so let's say the fuel advance is 300 bucks. If I transfer $300, the whole 300, and I only use 200 of that, LoneStar still charges me 300 bucks. It's just saved in my fuel card for another day. Either I can deduct that money from an ATM or do it as a fuel advance, or I can just save it on my, leave it on my fuel card and fuel it up another time. We don't lose that money. We can either deduct it and get cash off of it, or just leave it on our fuel card and use it on the next fill up or whatever. It's our money. We can do whatever we want with it. So what I did is, on the way out there, I think I transferred over $1,500 to get me up to Newark, New Jersey, on the load we got from Houston to Newark. I transferred $1,500, and so I had plenty of money left over on the ride back down, which I transferred, I think, $1,000 over. And I think I still got about, with this, I still probably got about $300 to $350 left over. I'll fact check it. And we have plenty of fuel to get us through the rest of the week. So really happy with that. And we save a lot of money on fuel. At the stop in Connecticut, we saved $2 a gallon. Here, we just saved $1.12 a gallon. So really happy about that. So LoneStar discounts do you well. Pretty soon I'll have to get new tires. When I did my inspection a couple of days ago, the LoneStar guy told me that now they want, I believe it's the same measurements on your steer tires on the rest of your drives. So the steer tires, what are they? I get them mixed up. What is it? 4/32 on your steers. They want that all the way around on the whole entire truck, even on your drives. So yeah, they're starting to break it down more tedious. It's either 4/32 or 2/32. I get it mixed up. But whatever it is on your steer tires, they want that on your drives and on your trailer as well. He said they changed that law recently. They haven't announced it, but so I need to get new tires pretty soon on my drives. My steers are good, but with LoneStar, we pay wholesale price on tires. We go to an approved LoneStar facility. We get the tires installed, balanced and everything on the truck, and then LoneStar deducts it out of our payroll over the next couple of weeks. We pay. The reason we don't pay at the facility is because we don't pay their prices. LoneStar deducts it over time. So yeah. So we'll get a pretty big tire discount. Like on my old truck, I got tires all the way around it. Steers, I got Michelin's on the rears. On the drives, I got Falcons. And I think I paid about $5,000 for all brand new tires, all virgin rubber. So we'll be doing that pretty soon. But the fuel discounts alone, we've been doing pretty good. The hotel I stayed at, I use a LoneStar discount. So we get pretty good discounts over here at LoneStar. So anyway, got fuel. I'm gonna finish out my 30-minute break. It's not busy, so I think we'll be okay right here for a little bit. And then we'll hit the road shortly. All right, let's go check this load, see how the securement is. They didn't give me a seal, so I didn't put a seal on there. And Landstar only requires just to personally seal hazmat loads. And some of y'all have been asking why I don't put locks on my loads. It's a simple reason. Come on, baby. Reason is, I have a hard time remembering that I have locks on my loads. And this chain is short. Come on, baby. I have a hard time remembering that I have locks on my loads. And if you've been rocking with me for a while, you know that I do a lot of dropping hooks. And so I don't want to do a dropping hook. And the load looks good. MyTee Products, y'all. Let's see how these straps did here. Oh yeah, MyTee Products for the win. Let's see how this one did. This one did okay too. Okay. Got my generator down there. But as I was saying, I do way too many drop-in hooks. And so what I don't want to do is end up leaving the lock on there, forgetting about it. And then that's a whole nother problem. Because then I dropped off a load with a lock on there. So that's why. And then the kind of loads that I do, it would be really difficult. Where'd my little thingy go? A little piece of paper I had on there. See, I told y'all this one was flimsy when I put this thing on there. I'm not really too much worried about it getting scratched up because they already have imperfections and stuff on them. But yeah, the kind of freight that I haul anyway, like, you're not gonna take it off the truck. Like, think, who's gonna take these off? Like, come on. Or like the hazmat barrels and stuff. Well, the hazmat stuff's always sealed, but the stuff that I haul, you're not gonna be able to just pull it right off. So, and then the places where I usually park at the truck stop, I intentionally park in the spot to where it's gonna be very difficult for you to either get my doors open or get back there to take stuff off. So that's why I don't put locks on there. I have put locks on there before if I have usually if I have a high dollar load, they don't want you to stop anyway. They're relay loads, but yeah, that's why I don't put locks on them. And then they're gonna charge you to come get them cut off. But all right, y'all. Let's close this up. And I think we're about done with our 30-minute break. Let's go and get on out of here. Can't even say it right. Let's go on and get out of here. Oh, that stack slightly turned. So when I get back home, I need to take it and turn it back. But when I get back, we're gonna be building some kind of brackets or something to hold that down and bolt it down to the frame. So right now, let's get on home. All right, we're coming up on Birmingham, Alabama. We'll be parking in about 2 hours or so. I'm gonna try to make it to the pilot in Meridian, Mississippi. Park there, do my 10-hour break, and I should get there about 9:45 tonight, which means I'll get my hours back by 7:45 in the morning. 15-minute pre-trip. Leave out at 8, and I'll be about 7 hours away. Yeah, I should be home no later than 4 p.m. tomorrow. But I'm gonna knock it down to under 8 hours for tomorrow. That way tomorrow I'm not forced to do a 30-minute break. If I want to run the whole 7 hours tomorrow, I can. And I don't have to worry about stopping. I got plenty of fuel, so I don't need fuel. I'll try to get something hefty to eat in the morning, but if I do stop tomorrow, I won't be forced to do 30 minutes. But I want to knock it down to where I only have seven hours to drive tomorrow. But sorry, Carol, I didn't have time to stop. Well, I didn't get here early enough. I was gonna try to get here a little bit earlier, but with the weather, a little bit of Chattanooga traffic, Knoxville traffic. And I'm not gonna lie, I kind of left out on my own time this morning to give time for the scales to close. Because I need to have this dropped off Monday morning. So I'm gonna try to get in early enough, do a 34-hour break. I want to be first in line to get unloaded Monday. That way we can run the rest of our week. Welcome to Birmingham, Alabama. Real pretty city at night. Y'all watch the left shoulder over there. Watch the left shoulder. Looks like this wrecker's gonna try to back all the way up. Legacy Arena. Let's see, we're gonna take 20. Here comes the rain. Truck, stay in your lane, buddy. And that Birmingham, Alabama. But guys, thank y'all for tuning in today's episode. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, comment, and all that good stuff. Big shout out to FSC Trucking for giving me a tour of his 1984 Peterbilt Cabover. Thanks for linking up with me. And guys, I will catch you at noon Central Standard Time tomorrow.